Hey everyone, Neophyte Stacks here. Wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. I haven't made a video since last year, so just wanted to take the time and just say, blessings to everyone. I hope that 2021 finds you well, finds you in a much better place than you were in 2020, and just keep it moving forward. That's all we can do. Wanted to make a quick video on my December pickups just to showcase them. Very, very small. I did 10 ounces. Again, I'm still trying to pay off debt. I think that it's super important to stick to your plan and pay off debt before you can start to really tremendously start stacking in a bigger rate per month or weekly, however you do it. And by the way, shout out to Silver Joker. I just saw his video about his 2021 goal of 25 ounces per month, which is huge, very huge to me. That's well over $700 a month in pure silver. So that is just an awesome goal. I look forward to seeing his videos for the remainder of the year, and just an awesome thing to see in the community as well. I think that's the biggest goal. I know that a lot of us don't share our goals online, but I think that that's the biggest I've seen so far. So 25 ounces per month, which is, again, huge to me. I stack as little as 10 and under. So, but yeah, moving forward, this is the guardhouse box that I talked about before in an old video. It's model 781644. And it holds 50 1-ounce slabs in capsules. So there's other boxes that you don't need the capsule, but this one is made for the capsules. So I haven't filled it. I'm still working on it, but these are the pickups that I did get. So these are the James Bond 007s. A lot of people got these bars, which is really, really cool. I started seeing videos a while ago, last month. Someone had picked up a 10-ounce bar, which is awesome. I really, really wanted the 10-ounce bar as well, but my budget said, nope, you can get these, and that's pretty much it. So I love the James Bond movies to begin with. These things, I think, James Bond has been around since like the 50s, I believe, and they just keep rejuvenating the entire script with new characters come in to play Bond, and it's just so awesome to see. But yeah, those were a limited run. I think they're 70,000. So, and they're still available. I think I saw some on APMEX that they're still available if you're interested in buying those. But those are a cool bar. And then this is always in the back of my mind, the box that I need to fill. So I got 30 more spaces to fill. Actually, I got some capsules for Christmas, so that was really cool. So I don't need to buy anymore. Once this is done, I'll have 100 slabs. I have another box that's full, but this one I'm still working on. The other slabs in here are just regular ones that I've already seen. These are OPM metals. Those were secondhand. Those were from an Instagram buy. I think there's some white Scottsdale lions in here, or the silver lions and the samurais. That's the video that I made where I had samurais in here, and they're kind of a pain to get out. You have to kind of like scoop all of them out as when you're trying to get them, but oh well. But so yeah, so that was 5 ounces, and then I also got my 2020 Libertad coin, so that's always cool to see. And everyone's seen these. I actually ended up ordering, so I made a huge mistake when I bought these things. Not that buying them was a mistake, but the way I bought them. So I got the alert from APMEX that they were in, and I was so happy to get that email. And I shot over to it. I bought 3 of them. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get one for me, one for my pops, and one for my nephew, and I'll be good. And then I'm thinking, I saw the mintage of 300,000, and I was like, man. So I went back. I think it was within 30 minutes. I went back on the website and ordered 4 more because I wanted to keep 5 for myself and then 1 for my dad, 1 for my nephew for their Christmas present. Well, I ended up paying, I believe it was 31 for 3 per coin on my first order of 3. And then I paid 37 for 4 on the second order. So because I waited and I hesitated, I ended up paying so much more for the other 4 But it is what it is. That was my fault. I should have just bought a tube if I had any sense in me. But, in the beginning, I was kind of hesitant. I was like, oh, I don't want to spend too much money. But, yeah, I ended up spending more than I should have had I not just pulled the trigger and bought all 7 at once. But they were shooting up, and they continue to shoot up. I think that they're still available now, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. If it's 300,000 minted, some of the majority I would think stays in Mexico, and then whatever they else, comes back, they shoot it over across the world. But to still see them available on web pages is just pretty crazy. So that I think that's a good coin to keep in your collection, and it's going to be a numismatic kind of coin, collecting coin, because of the mintage date. Again, Libertad coins are extremely expensive to stack. It's something that if you're a new stacker, you want to stay away from, because they're different mintages per year. And some of them can get as low as 100,000, and the most being 1 million. But when you can compare it to another government background like coin like the American Silver Eagle, they produce millions per year. So these are a little bit more limited, but a certain date like a 2019 would cost you $45. You know what I mean? $40 to $45 when spot price is in the mid 20s. So their premium is usually over $12 is what I've seen. It kind of averages around more than $12 on each coin, on each round. So again, they're my favorite, being that I'm Mexican American, and the just the bullion coin itself is really neat and it's really nice, and that's the reason why I stack it. It was when I started to buy Libertad coins, it got expensive, and that was the first thing I noticed compared to just generic rounds or government backed bullion. So a big thing to consider when you buy those. And then so that was my pickups. 5 of those, 5 of these for 10 ounces added to the stack, and then on top of it I was on APMEX, and I'm thinking of things to give my significant other, and it's one of those things where you kind of force your significant other to get into the same hobbies as you. Well, I ended up buying her some coins, and it's because she loves Star Wars. She loves Star Wars and skulls, so I ended up buying her some Darth Vader stuff. I got a Boba Fett, I think it's Mandalorian. Yeah, Boba Fett. And then I got her the Darth Vader. This is the 2019, and then this one is the 2020. So I ended up getting her those two, and then she likes skulls of anything, so I got her the sugar skull, 2 ounce, 2 ounce poured from Monarch Metals, I believe it is. I think, was it? I can't remember who actually makes this, but man, I had seen these, and I was gonna get her one for her birthday last year, and these things were like $20 less. So I should have just bought them. But yeah, so now she has 4 ounces of silver, or 5 ounces of silver, and she's a silver stacker now because I made her a silver stacker. So hopefully she enjoys it, or it's just gonna be me building her stack every Christmas and birthday and whatever else. But yeah, so I would love to hear if anyone else has made their significant other stack because they enjoy stacking. That would be funny. But yeah, so, and then this last piece that I want to show everyone was actually for my mom. I wanted to get her she loves jewelry, and now that I know a little bit more about precious metals, I was looking to see if I can get her jewelry. And it's kind of crazy too, because this is the first time I've ever had to pick out jewelry based on my knowledge of what the other person would like. So I don't know, obviously I don't go shopping with my mom every time she goes and buys jewelry, so I don't know her style. I don't know what she likes in particular, but I see her wear jewelry, and I've never paid attention to what it looked like. So I didn't have an idea, but this is the first time I ever kind of thought about it. And I ended up buying her jewelry from an online retailer, which is crazy because it was social media slash YouTube that influenced me to buy this. So in the end, I think I got ripped off, but it is a really nice necklace and I really enjoy it. This is the actual necklace. You're seeing a lot more people, especially on Instagram. I'm seeing a lot more people who are selling jewelry. Whether it be solid silver or sterling silver necklaces to the guys, or some Cuban link necklaces, or some gold ones. I'm seeing a lot more gold, 14 karat gold necklaces, but this is for her birthday. I ended up picking this up. This is called a lemon drop necklace, and it's white gold with rose gold. So again, this is pretty cool because I didn't know how they made rose gold. Well, they mix it with copper, and that's how they get the color. And then the white is also mixed with other alloys to get that white color. But this is a 14 karat necklace. It's a 2.5 millimeter rose gold, and it's a 22-inch long necklace. So hopefully it's long enough. I know that she kind of likes long necklaces, but it is what it is. When I looked at, I was curious to know what the breakdown was of the gold price in this necklace, and it's in the $380 range. Now, what I'm knowing now on jewelry is that jewelry, their margins are pretty steep. The amount of gold that goes in there is about $360 to $80, and this necklace sells for almost $800. I think I paid $780 for it when it was all said and done. So it is expensive, but I thought, I've never gotten my mom anything really, really nice, but I thought that hopefully she likes this and she appreciates it. Just thinking that it would be a nice little necklace. I know that she likes the color rose gold. I know she likes the white gold as well. Gold, I think she kind of stays away from gold because she's kind of paranoid that someone might steal it from her, rob her or something. I don't know, but when it's white gold, it's more valuable than silver, but it looks off like silver. So to any crook, they're looking for gold as opposed to silver because it's so much less. But it's a really, really nice necklace. It has, I think these are moon cuts. I think that's what their thing is, moon cut. But I hope she likes it. And as far as buying jewelry, I don't think that I'm gonna buy any. I don't like jewelry at all. I never had any rings or anything like that. Even when I got when I got out of school, I didn't get school rings. I didn't want them. I feel like, they can harm me in some way. I'm always like, outside working with my hands, and I don't want something to get caught on it or anything. I've heard stories about that. But yeah, the majority of the profit that comes from jewelry is done by the markup. This person doesn't manufacture. They're not there, melting down gold. This is just a store, a bought item from a wholesaler across, the oceans. And they come over here and they mark it up for their business, and that's what we pay for it. But if I was to get this made, I don't know how much they would charge me or if they could even do it. If you go to, I think that's where, the talent comes from. If you go to a jewelry and you have your own gold, because we're stackers and we have our own metal, and we say, okay, I have the metal, you just need to create it and make it. How much would you charge me? And that's, that's the real labor fee. But in my quick search and research of jewelry, this is all done by machine. Everything that gets made as far as jewelry and necklaces is done by machine. So they just melt down the gold or the metal, and then they run it through these machines that flatten out the metal into little bars, and then they turn into strings, and then the machines twist and turn and cut and assemble the entire chain. I've seen it on YouTube. If you do a quick YouTube search of how necklaces are made, there isn't any really handmade labor being happening. It's just a machine that does it all. So it's kind of crazy to think that $380 give or take of gold is in here, but they marked it up almost $360 just to sell it. So it is what it is. Business is business. Will I buy from this jeweler again? Probably not. I don't know if that's an average markup. I was comparing this amount of gold in this necklace and the price that I paid to other websites, and I'm seeing that other websites are about 6 times more. They charge, if they spent $300 in gold for a necklace, they're selling that necklace for almost $200. So again, being on popularity of the necklace and the style or whatever, but I really like this one. I hope that she likes it. You guys have seen this before. She will. So, tell me what you think. If you guys have bought in jewelry, or if you have brought precious metal to a jeweler to have jewelry made. I really don't know. I'm thinking that I may buy my significant other a really nice chain. She really liked this one when I showed it to her, so maybe I'll get her the same. I don't think I want to get her the same one, but something similar. But yeah, that was something that I wanted to share with everyone. Again, this is my first purchase ever of jewelry. For those of you watching, hopefully you guys comment and give me some inside tips on better ways to buy jewelry, or any websites that you can recommend or anything like that. But yeah, so that was it. My girlfriend's a stacker now. My mom has a nice necklace for her birthday, and I added 10 ounces of silver to my stack. So what will January bring? I hope a little bit more silver, even though we just had a run. Oh, that's something that I want to talk about too. We just had a breakout. So silver hasn't passed $27 in about 3 months, since like September or so. And now it just broke over $27, which is super exciting. It looks like it was running and then it came back tumbling down. I got the laptop in front of me right now, and I kind of want to check. It looks like it's at it's at 27.27 right now. So it looks like it may hold. It's down, I think, 30 something cents. So that's a real important part of what we plan to expect next. I didn't think it was going to go over 27 because the last 3 months it was just trying and it couldn't do it. So my last video says that I predicted it's going to go back down below in the $22, $23 mark. Let's see how long silver can stay over $27. Again, we just got our stimulus checks. A lot of people are anticipating more stimulus because of the 2 politicians who just won in the Senate, I believe, who were Democrat, and Democrats, I guess, just love spending and splurging and giving away stuff like socialists. So that's what I believe everyone's take is on that. But if we have more stimulus, I think that's still good for precious metals, but bad for our economy. So and that was kind of weird too. It's a catch-22. A lot of us hope that our metals go up in price so we become rich and great. But for that to happen, the world's got to be pretty crappy. So it's just it's a real fine line. As silver stackers, or if you're stacking gold, that's one of the things that I would love to get for the new year 2021 is a gold piece, whether it's a 1/10 ounce or maybe a half ounce or even a full ounce. I would love to put some gold in my stack. I don't have any. So I'm seeing a lot more people buy gold because in actuality, I think it's right. You're doing a good thing by stacking gold or switching your silver to gold. Especially now, you got to pay attention. As silver climbs over $27, we got to pay attention to the silver and gold ratio, so we have an opportunity to maybe swap over to some gold. I was thinking about that. Who would you want to swap with if you were going to do a trade? Who would you do it with? Would you go down to your local local coin shop and get that done, or would you do it on Instagram over maybe someone who you've bought metals from, or would you do it with a complete stranger? Who knows? But that's something to always keep in mind right now when spot price is high for silver. Always be looking at that gold silver ratio to see if you can trade up. And then, another one was platinum. So I completely forgot. I was doing a 1 gold drip of $25, very small, back in, I think April. I think April was my very first. March. Yeah, so in March I wanted to buy physical platinum, and I couldn't get. Obviously, everything crashed and no one had anything. How convenient. But I saw the 1 gold. And I was really interested in starting an account. I got that set up, and I think April was my very first deposit. And again, I didn't have a whole lot, but I was really interested in doing it. So I did a $25 drip. And what that means is monthly, it was a recurring deposit into that account for $25 of platinum. Well, I just recently looked at it because I completely forgot about it. And I was putting $25 in when platinum was like $700. So now it's $1,115, and I'm looking at the spot price of platinum, and it's at a 5-year high. It hasn't been this high in 5 years. So and it can get all the way. I think the overall was $2,000 back in the early 2000s. But I figured, you know what? I'm up. I think it was 30% that I was up. And I said, I'm just going to, and it sucked to me because I didn't want to cash out, but then I was looking at how much I've accumulated of platinum, and it was like 0.225 ounces or something like that. It was like 10 grams, not even 10 grams. So I really wanted to redeem it for something physical, but I was like, man, all these months have gone by. I'm doing a very small drip. What should I expect? But I didn't get, I got a little, I could get a little, piece of platinum. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to cash out, use that money for something else. Maybe put it into silver or pay off some debt. I don't know, but I ended up cashing it out. And I don't think I'm going to do the whole 1 gold thing anymore. It's, when you go from silver stacking physical metal and then going to an account, it's not the same. And I know Florida Stacker does it as well. So shout out to Florida Stacker. He's had some really good luck. He actually redeems his metals as he's going and depositing, which is really cool because you get it at a much lower price, right? You get the metal at a much lower price than you would if you bought it physical. But, there's some shipping and handling fees. There's some fees in there, a monthly fee for them to hold. It's funny because they were charging me, I think, $5 a month to store 0.22 grams of platinum, which is like probably your thumb, like your size of your like thumbnail. But that's what it is. They're charging me $5 a month for it. But again, that was my experience. I didn't break down the whole entire experience, but I think that because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. If you're thinking about doing a 1 gold account, you should definitely do it and see how you like it. And then, make a video responding to this, or make your own videos saying, talking about your experience of it. But I really didn't like it. I didn't like the fact it became like a savings account. You never see money; you just see numbers on a website when you need to check it. You know what I mean? So, I just don't think it was for me. I much rather hold precious metals. I do think that when you get to a certain point and you have thousands of ounces, I think that's the best way to go, because then you don't have to worry about storing it. You can just buy it. You buy it cheap and they store it for you. You pay a little fee, but you're not worried about anything. Everything's taken care of you, and it's really convenient. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm one of these poor persons who needs to stack my stuff in my hand and keep it. It's part of the whole experience of stacking precious metals in my eyes, but each their own. Please check it out, though. It's AMEX's 1 gold. And then I think that was it. So, yeah. Happy blessings, happy stacking, everyone.